What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Man, I got him ready. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Darnold. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
You got tight right there. I'm ready. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the
Darnold from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 19 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. There's the party now.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Jets here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Darnold now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st down, Akers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. You'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 52.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. SOS.
Ran 80.
SOS.
Check. Crunch. Ran 80. No. Check that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check your hot read. Jim. 22 jet bomber.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Good work. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 out.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Let's bring it. Shift.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 5-2 is the mic. Mic tag.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
52, right 52. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch that.
Running right, here's Dillon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Under 10. 10. Man, 80. Shoot. He's coming. Topper.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
First down, Dallas.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just now let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I'm coming. Check.
Mike 52.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch.
Yo, 80.
Undercrunch.
Red 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold is going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but num 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it,
You expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Back to throw, Darnold, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man is Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, Akers, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, Dillon. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Dillon trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Pick me up. Here we go.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Darnold now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peyton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.